Alright YouTube, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna be planting this citrus tree into this biochar mix that I made that you saw like about a month ago at this point. What I'm doing now is mixing up more soil into it because I don't think there's enough soil in here. So I want the soil part of it to be at least half of what this is. So I made 5 gallons of this. So half of that is 2.5 gallons. So that's what I have here. Just sifted out 2.5 gallons of my native soil, and I use a 1/4 inch sieve, so it's a fine particle. So and luckily with this biochar, it's the thicker stuff, so I'm not too worried about it. Plus it rained, so I'm not worried about it being dusty. You can see all this uh, fungus stuff growing out of it. That's mostly like mold from the biochar. I mean, from the what's it called? From the flour that I used. When I crush up the biochar, I can feel it as a different texture than it was before. I don't really know how to explain it, but it doesn't feel like how it was when I first was using it, or when I first was making it. Okay, so I mixed the soil and my biochar to the best of my abilities. Like I said, it was a 50-50 mix basically of my native soil to biochar. Actually, it's 100% biochar, 50% of my native soil. And on top of that, I want to put about 10% compost. So what that calls is for a quarter of a gallon of compost. So I'll be right back with that. Okay, so I have a quarter of a gallon of compost that I bought from the store. If you have homemade compost, that's obviously better. Or if you have really good soil, you probably could skip this compost part. But I want to use compost. Okay, if you saw my last video where I put in potatoes and soil that I used to mix it, I have a little bit left somehow, even though all the soil that's I got from in here were from these containers originally. I'm just gonna add this in here just because, like I said, I have it and I don't know what else to do with it. Okay, so I got it all nicely mixed up, and now it's time for me to plant this citrus tree into this container. But first off, I want to take off the soil that's already in here. Well, it looks like there's a lot of sand and peat moss. That's not too bad of a as a starting soil, so I guess we can work with this. It's gonna be in way bigger shoes, so I guess we'll work for it for now. By the way, this container is like 15 gallons, maybe 10, 15 gallons. I'm actually not too sure. It's been a while since I had this, so I don't remember, so forgive me. And the only reason why I'm not putting the citrus in the ground is because I may or may not be moving this year, so I want to be able to take this citrus with me. That a little bit more. Yep, seems pretty good to me. There we go. Citrus tree ready, planted and ready. I have a few other things I want to do, so let me bring you closer and show you what I'll do next. Alright guys, so like I said to you guys before, this is my favorite fertilizer. At the end of the day, whatever fertilizer you like to use that. I'm going to use a handful, even though I have a scoop in there. And I'll just put it in here. This is full of microbes and stuff, so I'm not too worried about the microbes. And bone meal just so it helps with root development. No other reason. There's some calcium in this fertilizer. Oh yeah, I want to scratch it in, by the way, before you do anything else. Scratch it in. And just because I don't want to have just one single type of root in this container, maybe growing some black beans just because I want to grow some black beans. Mostly because black beans are a legume. So any type of bean you want to plant, you can use that as a legume, or you can, or if you do it in ground, you could grow a legume tree instead. But a legume so that can help it with nitrogen, so you're not consistently always putting nitrogen back in the container. But at the end of the day, however you want to do it, that's how you want to do it. The last thing I'm gonna do is mulch this, give it a tiny bit of water, and put it in a shady area. All right, let me show you the mulch I'm gonna use. Okay, so I'm just using this kind of mulch to mulch the trees. Um, this is how it looks like after it's all mulched and said and done. And if you're wondering where I got this mulch from, really simple. When I was buying trees, it came in these containers, obviously, and it would be mixed with either compost and wood chips, or like how it is right now, sand and wood chips. So when it's mixed with compost, I would just take it out and take out the compost from it, and leave out the wood chips, and that's how you get wood chips like this, and then you can just use it as mulch. Um, what else do I want to say? I think that's it for today's video. Yeah, it's really not hard what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm gonna keep this in a shady spot so it doesn't get sunburnt, or maybe it's not used to the sun right now. I don't know. Uh, Transplant or whatever. But yeah, this is how it looks like. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. And I have extra soil for whatever I want to do next. So please subscribe if you want to keep up with me and on what other experiments I'm planning on doing. And yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next video. Peace. Oh yeah, I forgot to do a before and after video or photo. Um, I just completely forgot. If you saw the earlier video, you saw it was in a smaller container. I would say it's probably like 1.5 gallons, maybe two. I can't be sure, but this is what it looks like after. Again, I don't know what this is. Maybe 10, 15 gallons of new soil, and I'm keeping it in the shade just so it doesn't get too sunburned for like next 2 weeks. Hopefully, it'll fill in more. We'll see. I'll keep you guys updated on how this tree looks like. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next video. Peace.